So I'm really tired of all these so-called scouts and general managers and experts, right? Experts. Why I say experts like that? Experts. Why all these experts think Cam Ward is a generational talent? I don't understand because when you're drafting someone number one overall, they're a generational talent, right? Especially at quarterback. Why else would you draft them? Oh wait, is it to save your job because you have a 5-year window with Cam Ward to get him better so you can still be employed for the next 4 or 5 years? Is that why? Because that's kind of selfish, right? If you're the Tennessee Titans GM, that's really selfish. Because Cam Ward, honestly, is not that guy. I know a thing about quarterbacks, right? I predicted Pat Mahomes was going to be the number one best player in the world. If you don't believe me, show it to you right here. Boom, boom, boom. Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback in college and will be best in NFL 2016. Why did I say that? Because in 2015, I watched him play against TCU as a freshman quarterback, and he dominated the game. He played against um, Trevon Boykin, the TCU quarterback, and it was a great duel, right? It was like 48-45. Pat Mahomes showed a lot of promise, and I was like, this dude's gonna be legit. And then fast forward another year, he played Oklahoma. He looked amazing in a shootout. Um, Legit, right? One of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen. This guy's over here looking to the left, throwing a 9 route on a cover two beater to the down the sideline. I'm like, the guy's amazing. The guy literally, I'm like, this guy's the best player I've ever seen in my life. And I predicted that. I said it was gonna be good. I also said that Daniel Jones would be a first round pick when he was a sophomore. And when Zach Wilson was a sophomore as well, I said he'll be a first round pick. So I see the talents. I mean, Daniel Jones, people hate on Daniel Jones. I think Daniel Jones is pretty good. I think he needs a better chance. I mean, going to a team where I'm going to explain to you right now why it makes no sense to draft a quarterback. I don't understand it, right? So Cam Ward, let's talk about this. Cam Ward, is he a generational quarterback? No, he's not. If he was drafted last year, I have him behind Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, Michael Penix, and JJ McCarthy. So I had him 6, right above Spencer Rattler, right? And that's where he belongs. That's his player comp in the NFL, probably Spencer Rattler, or it could be like Blaine Gabbert, because I think that's basically the same. They're both turnover prone, hold the ball too long, and that's the problem with Cam Ward. He holds the ball way too long. I watched him at Incarnate Word when he's playing against Sac State. It was a 90-90 game. It was insane. He holds the ball too long. It works at D2. It works. It didn't work at Washington State when he played at Washington State. He was awful. He just holds the ball for too long, throws too many interceptions, loses them games based off his bad IQ, and that's just what it is, right? So Cam Ward, I've seen many tape around him. Miami obviously played well, but again, versus Virginia Tech, go watch that Virginia Tech game when he played against Miami. Well, against Virginia Tech, Miami versus Virginia Tech. Look at that game. He was awful. Holds the ball for way too long. Got bailed out many times. Awful, right? And that's the problem with Cam Ward. He holds the ball way too long. He flutters the ball a little bit. I don't think he has a lot of zip on his throw, and I think that he's pretty decently accurate, but I don't see that number one talent. And unless you're Pat Mahomes, unless you're Green Bay Aaron Rodgers, unless you're Josh Allen, this is what I realized. This is what I realized. I realized that you cannot build a team, build a team with a quarterback with no surrounding pieces. The Titans have no surrounding pieces with them. Their team is awful, right? They have their O line is shit. Their receivers are bad. Tony Pollard's a running back. I mean, that's just what it is. Their team is really bad. Okay, their team is really bad. And you're going to tell me this quarterback that holds the ball too long, is a rookie, is going to come in and save the franchise? No, it's not. People compare him to Caleb Williams. I can't compare him to Caleb Williams. You know why? Because Caleb Williams is way more elusive than he is. They both hold the ball for a long time, yes, but he's way more elusive, way more talented. I mean, that's just the truth. He's way more talented. Look, people compare him to Steve McNair. I can't do that. So when you compare him to Caleb Williams made some, even though he didn't have a great year last year with the Bears, and he had a lot of weapons. His O line wasn't the best. It was a good run. It was a good run O line, but passing the ball wasn't the best. Play calling was bad. So that's just what it was. Caleb Williams is much better than Cam Ward. Caleb Williams I actually see a lot of talent in. I think he's gonna be really, really good in the upcoming years. Cam Ward, I see nothing. I think this guy's gonna be like 3 years and out, Will Levis style, right? So I think Will Levis might be better than him, honestly. I'm not sold on Cam Ward at all. I think is an F grade, awful, 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 awful. Okay. I wouldn't pick him first. This is the problem. Why did they pick him first overall? And then when Shador Sanders was supposed to be first overall, right? For the whole season, everybody thought Shador Sanders was the number one pick. But they were like, he's not that good. We don't see it. We see second day traits out of him, right? Like he's not good enough to be a first round pick. And I'm like, why don't they see that in Cam Ward? I know why, because uh, Tennessee Titans general manager obviously has no fucking balls and wants to just freaking save his job. And that's just what it is. Tell your owner, say, hey, owner, I'm telling you right now. What's the owner's name, actually? Let me look it up. Tennessee Titans owner. Amy Adams Strunk, right? The daughter of the late owner, Bud Adams. So she owns half of the Titans franchise with Susan Lewis. Okay, right? So Amy Adams Strunk, say, hey, I know we like Cam Ward, but I think we can get someone better than Cam Ward. I think we can get generational talent, Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter, because those two are actual generational talents at the position if they're healthy. If they stay healthy, because you can never know with health. Travis Hunter's been injured a lot in college, or not a lot, but enough in college to get kind of scared about it. Abdul Carter, he got injured at the end of the season last year, and injuries always play a factor when it comes to football, right? And those two guys are generational talents, actual generational talent, multiple time Pro Bowlers, probably all pros, but Cam Ward is not that. And we just picked up Cam Ward over these two guys, and we're gonna look back and be like, why the fuck did we do that? Are we stupid? Yes, you are stupid because you want to save your job. San Francisco 49ers showed the perfect blueprint. You get a rookie quarterback and have a great O-line with great weapons, right? And that's how you build your team, right? That's how you build your team. You don't even need to worry about the defense yet. You can fix the defense, even though the 49ers had a great defense when Brock Purdy first joined the team, right? And because Jimmy Garoppolo was there, he was the bridge quarterback. Everybody thought he would be the franchise quarterback, but he wasn't good enough to be the franchise quarterback. So you get Brock Purdy, and then that's how you build your team. So unless you're a generational talent like Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Green Bay Aaron Rodgers, Andrew Luck, because Andrew Luck did it, right? He did it. He had a shit line getting killed and going to the freaking conference championship game, right? The AFC conference championship game. So Andrew Luck's one of those guys, but you need to have a great O-line for guys that are mediocre to a little bit above average. You need to have a good O-line because they can do only so much. They can't they can't be like they can't be like those guys I named Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes, where they can just scramble, and be good enough to have the IQ to see plays before they happen, right? And read the defenses. So that's just what it is. I don't understand it at all. I don't understand. Shador Sanders, I mean, I feel it's sad that he didn't get drafted, but he shouldn't have got drafted. Let's just be honest. He shouldn't have got drafted in the first round. Jackson Dart also, I think he's better than Cam Ward, but I don't think he's that great, but I think he's better than Cam Ward. I can see him being like funny enough, I can see him being like a Drew Lock, like in the NFL, right? Like he throws a lot of dumb picks too. But anyways, that is what it is. I can't understand why Cam Ward was picked first overall. Obviously, because the owner wants to save the GM wants to save his job, and that's what it is, right? So, anyways, thank you guys. Have a good one. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Thank you.